Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Chef Steph at your freaking service, bring you guys another video. This one, I'm not gonna have an intro. Oh no, we're gonna have an intro, but this one is a lot of things. It's happened in 2025. It was a couple weeks ago. They announced the transfer, so like Raw can steal somebody from SmackDown can steal somebody from Raw, even NXT can grab somebody from Raw or SmackDown. So there's so many things that can happen, and I'm gonna break it down, the people that already transferred and why I think it's a good idea and why I think it's possibly a good idea but kind of a bad idea. But let's get to the video. So let's get freaking started, baby. Alright, so the transfer. We got some confirmation about some transfers. Yesterday on Monday Night Raw, wow. Yesterday on Friday Night SmackDown, we learned that Damian Priest has been transferred from Raw to SmackDown, which I'm a little sad about it, but I'm also happy about it. The reason I'm sad about it because I won't see my Terror twins, Rhea and Damian, together, because now Rhea's on Raw, Damian's on SmackDown. Sad. Tears. But I also see it's also good for Damian because he can step away from Finn and the Judgment Day scenario, which I think that's a great idea. And also, he can go after the undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes. I don't think it's going to be Damian versus Cody. I think having Damian go against like a Kevin Owens or Randy Orton or whoever's champion. I don't want it to be Damian versus Cody. No offense. I like them both, but I want to see that. I want to see something different. Like I want him to go against like something he's never won against. Like I said, a Randy Orton or a kind of, I'll say AJ Styles, but he kind of played against AJ Styles. But like, there's so many talented people on SmackDown you can go against, or you can go after the mid card and go after the United States Championship and go against Shinsuke Nakamura, or go against a Sokoa, or go against a Jika Fatu. Like there's, or Carmelo. We already went against Carmelo, that was a good match, but a Jimmy Uso. There's so many freaking people that he can go against. It's so like, so good. Another transfer that we saw on Friday Night SmackDown, which I'm like, this could work. So I'm gonna go back and forth. So Miz was talking to A-Town Down Under, which is Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory, because Miz got transferred to SmackDown, which I'll get to the Miz in a second. So he was talking to them, and then all this comes to know. He's like, oh, Grayson, Austin, you guys are going to Raw. So now they're going to be on Raw. My question is, how are they going to do it? Like I said, I'm going to make a video of like what's next for Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. But they can do so many things with them. They can keep them the tag team division, right? Or they can let them go their separate ways. Like let's just say Austin doesn't want to team up with Grace anymore. They have their feud against either one-on-one. And let's just say Austin wants to team up with somebody else, or he wants to go solo. There are so many things. Like I said, I'll explain it in the like what's next for A-Town Down Under video. But if they do the cards right, those two will succeed on Monday Night Raw. Now let's go to The Miz. The Miz thought he was just there to like, do at Miz TV. He was all suited up. He thought he was gonna do that. Then he thought it's like, nah, I'm going to SmackDown. The other freaking faction that's part of the SmackDown, the Wyatt Six. He thought once Wyatt Six got transferred to SmackDown, he thought he can avoid the Y6. But Karen Cross was too smart and actually probably talked to Nick Aldis, like, hey Nick, I kind of want the Miz to be on SmackDown with the Y6. Can you make that happen? He probably's like, yeah, I got you. Make that happen. So now Miz is stuck there with the Y6. But in a way, even if they don't cross that path with the Y6 with Miz, I can probably see before Miz like hangs the boots, probably winning like another United States Championship. Imagine him going against Shinsuke Nakamura, or him going against a Mello, him going against a Jimmy Uso, him going against a LA Knight, him going against a Andrade, him going against like a Jacob. Like he can elevate all these people because he's already one of like the greatest. He's going to be the greatest. He can break the record for I think he might break the record for most championships, like for just the Intercontinental Championship. So he can elevate all these superstars that's coming into the WWE. So it's a win-win. Another transfer result. I think it's confirmed. If it is, I'm kind of sad. I'm sad because I probably won't never see this feud. I think it's confirmed that Nia Jax moved from SmackDown to Raw. The only reason I say it's sad because then we'll probably would never see the feud between Tiffany versus Nia. Because technically Nia has a rematch clause. So, but if she's moving to Raw, then does she still get it? Probably not. And it's also confusing because she came on Monday Night Raw last week, interrupted Rhea Ripley, saying that she's declaring herself in the Royal Rumble, and then she said it again yesterday. Like you just mentioned it on Raw, but you decided to say it twice, but it's okay. Then that happened, and then no, that was 2 weeks. That was like last week. This Monday, I don't know if she attacked Rhea Ripley. I don't know, but she attacked Rhea Ripley. I don't know what the reason was. She just attacked her, and now we have a Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax at Saturday's main event today, which I'm recording this today on Saturday's main event today. Saturday's main event, which is today, for the Women's World Championship. So my question is, I know it's not gonna happen, but let's just say Nia Jax beats Rhea Ripley. Is Nia Jax still gonna be in the Royal Rumble? Is Nia Jax gonna be in the Royal Rumble, or let's just say Nia Jax does beat Rhea, which I don't see it happening. But if they do that, Triple H, what the heck are you doing? Let's say Nia does beat Rhea Ripley. Does Rhea Ripley just take her spot in the Royal Rumble? And then I'm not saying Rhea Ripley will win, but we'll have Rhea Ripley win, and then she tries to go back to get her title at WrestleMania. But then it kind of breaks the purpose of EO winning kind of thing. So hopefully it doesn't happen. But if that transfer is true, that transfer made no complete sense. I didn't understand it. I wanted to see Tiffany versus Nia one last time, and then you can transfer Nia to Raw. But I guess she's on Raw because she came out during Rhea's promo and then attacked her, and then they made the match, and Rhea Ripley's title's on the line. So I'm like kind of confused, but it is what it is. And then we had another big transfer, number one big transfer, which in a way a lot of people are not happy with it. Some people are excited for it. We had Mr. Logan Paul transfer from SmackDown to Raw. This one is going to be interesting because with Logan, you can do so many things with Logan Paul. So one thing they can do with Logan Paul, if they don't turn Dominic Mysterio face, if they don't, you're gonna have the two most in the WWE, the two most people that they hate, Logan Paul and Dominic Mysterio, team up and win the tag team championship. They can do that, but if they don't do that, I can see Logan Paul going after the Intercontinental Championship against beating Braun Breaker. I can see that happening, or I can also see him beating Gunther as well. Like there's so many people he can go against. Hey, he even can go against Austin Theory, or Grayson Waller, or Finn Balor, or Penta. Or Karrion Kross. There are so many people he can go against. And the other thing, Logan Paul is really talented. I know a lot of people don't like him outside of WWE, but in WWE, his in-ring performance, beautiful. His promos are good. He knows how to make the crowd hate him more that they already do. But people also respect how talented he is. The first time he entered the WWE, he had that jump, I don't know what the heck you call it, the double clothesline of him and Ricochet when they just in the Royal Rumble decided to just collide against each other. That was epic. He had an amazing match with Roman Reigns. He had an amazing match with LA Knight. He had an amazing match with Rey Mysterio when he won the United States Championship. This guy's a high flyer. He had some amazing matches with Ricochet when they were in the feud. Man can fly. For someone who hasn't wrestled and is getting to WWE and he performs like this, like he's been wrestling since he was for 3 years. I think it's his second year, or is it? I think second or first, or this is gonna be his second year now. He has been in the WWE for 2 years now, and he's already performing as good. I know when he was United States Championship, he didn't defend the title, but still, some people don't win the title that quick. Some people don't perform that great that people's like, oh my god, this guy's actually good. Oh my god, this guy's actually talented. Oh my god, I know I hate him outside of WWE, but my god, inside the ring, he is so freaking talented. So talented. It's actually wild. So yeah. So Logan Paul, I see him winning championships. I see him winning an IC title. I see him winning a tag team title. Who's gonna be a tag team partner? I don't know, it depends. Probably Dom. Maybe. Who knows? We don't know yet. I do see him being a World Heavyweight Champion. I do see Logan Paul being a Grand Slam champion one day before he retires, before he hangs boots. That's just me. So that's the one other transfer. I think the next transfer, they haven't announced it yet, but I think the next transfer that I think should happen, but I don't want it to happen right away because I still need this feud to happen first. I do see Liv and possibly Raquel moving to SmackDown, but I don't want it to happen yet. I'll tell you why in another video. But if it does happen, the Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton feud needs to start once Liv moves to SmackDown. Most likely. But also that too, but it also depends if Bianca and Naomi successfully defeat Metaphor at NXT next week, then I do see Raquel and Liv going after the tag team titles. Especially after yesterday that Liv pinned Bianca, I think they're slowly kind of planting the seeds. So, and another transfer that hasn't happened yet, which I'll talk in another video, is I think Bianca might be transferring to Raw. And I'll explain that in another video. But let me know who you guys excited. Which transfer are you excited about? And which transfer were you kind of surprised? And also kind of sad. I'll tell you my surprise one. My most surprised one. surprise slash sad one was when they announced Damian Priest was going to SmackDown. I was shocked. I remember I was watching yesterday. I was like, oh my god, is he actually? Is he actually? And then I clicked my hands like, oh no, he's going to SmackDown. The Terror Twins are gonna break up, and I started getting sad. So that was my shocking one. The one I was confused about, the Nia Jax one. That one's true. I was kind of confused because again, we won't see a Tiffany versus Nia, unless Tiffany wins the Royal Rumble. I mean, unless Nia wins the Royal Rumble, but which I don't think it should happen. But if she does, then I guess she'll go after Tiffany. But knowing Nia, I think she'll probably go after Rhea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Nia Jax's head. Because 1 second on Friday Night SmackDown, no, before even like yesterday, you were talking about you wanted to take the title off Tiffany Stratton. But then you attacked Rhea on Monday Night Raw. You came on Monday Night Raw to talk to Rhea Ripley, saying you're going to win the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania and take the Women's World Championship. But a couple of days ago, you just said that you wanted to go after Tiffany's belt. That's the part that's confusing. But anyhow, let me know what you guys' shocking, sad moment and confused moment of the whole transfer thing. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.